everyone, it's Kathy, and you're back at Kathy's Random Acts of Stampin'. Today I'm going to do something a little different, and I normally don't plug a product, but y'all see me use my Take Your Pick tool all the time, and it has been brought to my attention that it's very hard to find in the catalog. But if you go to page 94 and 95, and it's an open spreadsheet like this, and it is kind of obscure to find it because here is the Take Your Pick tool right there, number 9. You have your number 7 is your brush tip for it. And this is your tools and accessories right here. And 10 is your putty ends that are replacement ends. Now I'm going to explain this all to you. I have a brand new box, 2 boxes, one with the Take Your Pick tool in it, one with the brush, and I want to show you exactly what you get when you buy the tool, and then you can add the accessories. This is the tool and the way it comes. It comes packaged in a piece of plastic. You get your tool with a putty end on it here and cap for it. And then you have this end, and these screw out. You have a pokey tool here and a spatula here. And then you also get this other tool that is a stylus on both sides, a small and a large ball for shaping flowers, piercing, or whatever. So that's that. And you get an extra refill for your little putty end. So that's what comes within the kit for just the Take Your Pick tool. And then if you want to add accessories, which I can't understand why anybody wouldn't want to, this is your brush attachment. And what happens is this screws off your putty end. I'll get the whole thing off like that. And your brush will fit in here like that. So that's how that fit. And you also get a sponge. The sponge comes like this, and it's just a piece of foam. You get 2 of them. And what I like to do is take a paper pumpkin box and put this in it, and along with my brush, and then I just run it over top of my die cuts. Whenever you have an intricate die cut piece, this works beautifully for getting out all of those little pieces. And then along with that, they came up with another accessory kit, which is wonderful because I love a tool that does more than one thing. And that this allows me to do, I'm going to go ahead and put all of this back in the box. And now you have this little set of tools that is sold separately. And on here, you have this little wheel. See if I can pull it out. And this will go in on either end, I believe. No, this screws in on the end. Screws in on this end. And then it makes it where you can cut or perforate. And you've got a little lock on it. So when you open it, it comes up. And when you close it, it disappears. Safety feature. And how does this work? If you take your piercing mat and a piece of, let's see if I got a scrap piece of cardstock. I think this will work. And say you wanted to do a line on it, and I'm going to use my ruler. I want a 1/4 inch line. I would very easily be able to run this along that line and get this beautiful little perforated edge. I don't know if you can see that. And you could actually go, you could mash on it a little harder, a little more pressure. Like that. I think you can see that much better. There we go. And then you get this little perforated edge that you can actually tear off. And if you didn't do cardstock and you did paper, it definitely would be like little tear off tickets or whatever that you needed to make. Now that's this one. So let's take it out. Everybody always needs a utility knife. And Stampin' Up! Gave us one that screws in. And now you have this beautiful utility knife that you can use to cut. I'm going to grab my mat to put under this because I don't want to cut into my glass mat. So I'm going to take this little self-healing mat. Let's say I wanted to cut this. I could very easily come here and get myself a nice little cut like that. That works great when you need to cut in between score lines to make the fun fold cards and things like that. So that is such a necessary little tool. And I love the fact that they give you a cap over it because we all know that these tools can be dangerous. Um, so that the cap really makes it good. And then this one is so cool. I can get it out. There we go. This one has a 2 end, and it has a tiny, much finer tipped pointing tool. Let's see if I can get, here we go. See, it's smaller, and this would be great for piercing. So like if you wanted to do some piercing, like maybe you had some stars and you wanted to pierce over them and around them, you could very easily use this to do those with, and works great with your pierce mat. So that's that side. But then what about this side? You got a little hook. This can come in handy for so many little things like pulling your ribbon through, a tag or whatever. So that's another great little tool to have in your arsenal. And all three of these come in this little pack. And like I said, on page 94 and 95, you will see 7, 8, 9, and 10, I believe, is all of our accessories for your Take Your Pick tool. And I've been telling y'all I was going to do a little tutorial on this because I turn to my Take Your Pick tool probably more than any other tool that I have. That probably in my snips or my scissors and my paper trimmer. But this tool is so handy for so many things. And I know this was a short video, but I have been working diligently this week to get my videos ready to go for the cooking part of my channel. And I did decide rather than making a separate channel that I would have to meet 1,000 viewers before I could start making revenue from my channel and before I could actually do lives or anything, I decided to combine random acts of stamping and cooking. I thought, why not? And if you bring up I put up a cooking video and it's not your thing, you don't have to watch. But if I do, and it looks like something you would be interested in, and the title will always say cooking video and 101 and a title. So you will know straight up whether it's going to be a crafting, a paper craft, or cooking video. So I've got my setup in my kitchen ready to go, and I am ready to do some good old Southern cooking. So we're going to be doing that on our channel very, very shortly. So stay tuned. God bless and keep you. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions about the Take Your Pick tool, please reach out to me. I would be more than glad to answer any and all questions relating to this fantastic little tool that is small but does so much. So God bless and keep you. Thank you for tuning in. As I always say in closing, let everything that you do and say bring honor and glory to our Savior Jesus. He is worthy. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.